Everybody's so rules, and today I'm gonna do is my WWE Monday Night Raw reaction. First, what happens on the show is Cesaro, Dean Ambrose, Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, Bert Rio, and Sami Zayn are all on top of ladders for some reason, because Money in the Bank. They start talking to each other, they keep trash on each other, like they want to fight, and then Chris Jericho gives to Jericho, and then Dean Ambrose pushes him off the ladder, and then it starts a brawling, and then Teddy Long comes out for some reason. Kevin's like, Chris Jericho's like, what are you doing here, you bad boys? You don't even work here. And the 70 man comes out here, and she says, Teddy, I agree with him. Why are you here? Shane McMahon ain't here, so get out of here. So what's going to happen tonight, it's going to be Cesaro versus Chris Jericho, Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens, Bert Rio versus Sami Zayn. That was, so the second thing that happened was Cesaro versus Chris Jericho, which happened next. 15 swings, Chris Jericho. And they did. Then after that, he put in the sharpshooter, and Chris Jericho tapped out, and Cesaro won. So that was pretty cool. Third thing. Oh yeah, the Shield of Justice, they were showing Seth Rollins his side of the story of how he went along with everything, and Roman Reigns' side of the story of Shield and stuff, and that's what happened there. All that. Primo Echo, talking about Puerto Rico, the Spanish Tower at the Caribbean. Yeah. Remembering Muhammad Ali, they did a whole tribute thing, which was pretty nice. He was a very good boxer, dude. He was one of the best. My dad watched him when he was little. Fourth thing up on the show was Rusev versus Jack Swagger. That match ended DQ because Jack Swagger pushed him. Rusev pushed Jack Swagger into Titus O'Neil, and they started fighting Rusev. So it's probably a triple threat match at Money in the Bank for the United States Championship, which was pretty good. Well, it's like a rematch from SmackDown, basically, but then nothing happened there. Fifth thing on the show, John Cena comes out, starts talking about AJ Styles and Luke Gallows and Carlos in the club, and then they beat up John Cena once more, and then New Day comes out, Big E, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods come and save him, so that match is happening in the main event tonight. Raw 1202, that's pretty sweet. So, yeah. Big Cass and Enzo Amore versus the Vaudevillains, Aiden English and Simon Gotch. They're versing each other, and he saw, Big Cass saw Enzo Amore, they tried to enter him again, so Big Cass went off, and that match ended, in a DQ match of Vaudevillains won, basically, but then, Enzo Amore was shocked, but he knows that Big Cass has his back all the time, which is pretty sweet. Seventh, Tom. I've been wondering who that new announcer was. His name's Tom. He interviews Sami Zayn and says that he's the underdog, and Murderer goes yeah, you're not going to win, you're nothing. That might make reface and change yourself, because it's happened to me before, and it's pretty sweet, man. Eighth, Sami Zayn versus Alberto Del Rio, and Alberto Rio won with the boot thingy. He tried it the first time, it didn't work, but he tried it the second time, it worked, and Sami Zayn lost 1, 2, 3. He watched the moonsault on this, so it was pretty cool, when Sami Zayn does that. What's going to happen on SmackDown? I'll tell you that later. Ninth, Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens are backstage talking about something, and that was really sweet, I guess. Oh yeah, we're talking about Roman Reigns' and Survivor Series thing, the brothers and everything, the Shield. Yeah, but then we had Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens lost. Dean Ambrose did dirty deeds when he's climbing a ladder, and Kevin Owens comes back and pushes him off the ladder, and then that's what happens there, and he goes that's gonna be mine. He's gonna wait till Money in the Bank to claim what's his, apparently, or whatever. Charlotte's talking with Donna Brooke, and Becky Lynch and Natalya come out, and it looks like Donna Brooke's about to turn sides on Charlotte, but then they beat up Becky Lynch and Natalya, and that was a pretty bad segment. Most people said, oh yeah, that was the June 5th of 2016 Raw, and this is June 6th, 2016. So ESPN is gonna have Dean Ambrose there. The coach is gonna do Dean Ambrose, which is today, or it already happened, or something like that. So SmackDown, it's gonna be Becky Lynch versus Donna Brooke, and Dean Ambrose versus KO again, because it ended weird. I guess that's what's gonna happen. Then I think we had Golden Truth and Breeze Dongo. They were fighting each other, and then, it was Tyler Breeze versus Raw Truth, but then Goldust and Fandango got into it, and they started beating, and then comes a DQ match, and then Teddy Long comes out again. It's not Teddy Long, but Teddy Long comes out again, and he talks about that he's gonna make a tag team match, holla holla, blah blah. But it did not work because Stephanie come out and got him kicked out of there, and he left, and he will not be general manager, but I want him to be general manager of SmackDown. That's going to be pretty cool. So the main event for tonight is the New Day versus the Club. But before that match even happened, AJ Styles took out Xavier Woods, which was he was on fire, but then he got injured, apparently. There was a 2-on-3, and the Club won and started attacking more, and then John Cena comes out, and then the Club backs away, and then they're standing tall at the end of the Raw, but they lost, so that's it, guys. That's all that happened on WWE Monday Night Raw, and this has been my WWE Monday Night Raw reaction. Please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. Hogan Rules out. Bye, guys. Bye-bye, Byron. Bye.